Call the February 4th, 2026 Storm Board meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Sue.
Kyle,
Here. Here. Citizens input. I'm looking for a motion for the consent agenda, the approval of the January 7th minutes, claims, the monthly financials for the month of January, and the Public Works Activity Report.
I will make a motion to approve the January 7th regular meeting minutes claims for the period of December 31st, 2025 through January 28th, 2026 in the amount of $261,922.37, as well as the monthly financials for the month of January 2026 and the Public Works Activity Report.
I second that motion.
I have a first and a second. Any discussion? Sue?
Aye.
Yay.
Yes. Reports, Director Stormwater Report. One of the things I had talked to Thomas, and one thing we're going to look to do this year is we need to update our stormwater ordinance and play around with a little with the technical standards and get that up to date. LTAP, it's a local technical assistance program through Purdue, kind of has like a model ordinance that gets put together through all the towns and cities, so we're going to look at adopting that this year. So that'll be before you, maybe even as early as next month. I got to talk to see what Thomas says. I don't know if you know any more on that, Joe, or if he said anything.
Yep, Thomas mentioned that LTAP was updated, so he recommends and updating the town ordinance based on those LTAP updates.
So what we'd have to do is it would come before us and we would make a motion to the council, I believe, to amend that ordinance. So that's how it would work. So I need to talk to John Reed. Thomas had sent out drawings. We were looking at two-stage ditch and Briar Ridge, and all those drawings went out to the people. So we're going to need to set up a meeting with Briar Ridge, and so I'll talk to John about setting that up. Those plans are out there for review. They were so big that there was a link you had to click on to get to the plans. And then I had gotten an email from Thomas about, and it went to everyone. It was after 6 months, we finally had some correspondence with CVS. And so I think we should move forward. It's a project we wanted to do. So Thomas, is going to have to talk to NIPSCO and get that going, because we know how long that could last. So if we think that we should move forward, I think we'd be looking for a motion tonight to just ask Thomas to move forward with the CVS project.
I'm reading this email real quick. I got it.
So it looks like for our cost would be an extra like $2,000 because they want us to pay the attorney fees for their attorney for that review. I just hate to lose this project over 2,000.
Yeah, okay.
Do the motion. I like that to exceed higher.
Yeah.
What's the motion that we're looking for?
Well, I'll give you the email, John.
Base in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't have to come back and do it again,
That's
still negotiate with them.
Yeah. So I don't know if we need to pick one of that option in there, John, or if we just ask him Thomas to proceed, and then the not to exceed 2,000, for that. All it'll be is that email I just gave you that'll be that you would have with NIPSCO. It's just that what he talked to and what they said we could do. And I'll let John look at that for a second. The other thing, Mary had mentioned this last week, but I'm at February 17th, I'll be going to this, it's a trained individual erosion control. It's at the Dean and Barbara White Center. I'll be sitting on the panel that day to discuss questions by the general questions. So it's a good thing to go to. If anyone else wants to go, I have the sign up and you could jump on that if you would like.
Well, he's looking at that. What does that mean for projects as far as one we just were looking at before up on Calumet? Is that prioritize that, or we're just doing just securing the lawyer fees for them?
Well, that project we were looking at is something separate.
Right.
Yeah, this one, what we're looking to do is, they want us this is for the CVS that John's looking at. Is that the one you're talking about,
Yeah,
Kyle?
yeah.
So what he's looking at is, they agreed to let us go forward, but we have to talk to NIPSCO about the plan, about them moving the poles. And then their lawyer wants to review it, but they don't want to pay their lawyer to review it and they want us to pay for it.
I would say that I'm in the motion, we do approve, having us to negotiate over, for option B. I, estimated at 2,000, signal to approve. This goes to attorney's fees and about not to exceed 2,000, something like that. The estimates are always.
Yeah.
Of course, they have their own in-house counsel. So we don't use them for this kind of.
If someone does agree with what John said, John could repeat that and then you could do a so moved if you would like, instead of having to repeat that motion.
And to be able to give him this goes attorney's fees, not to exceed 3,000.
I move to make that a motion.
Second it.
We have a first and a second. Any more discussion?
I guess my question was, does that doesn't necessarily prioritize that ahead of
No, not
the
at all.
pump station?
No,
Okay,
no,
but
no.
for-
We can do it all. in
Okay.
26, yeah, not at all. That was scheduled that CVS could get done. And that pump station, the pump station might not be itself to get done, but it's gonna be designed and ready for bid and we can get our prices. And then the other project would be the big 2-stage through Briar Ridge possibly, but it depends how much contribution we get through the Little Cal River Basin Commission and how much we get help from the owners of Briar Ridge and the golf course.
Okay. Good.
Sue, roll call?
Kyle,
Aye.
Anthony,
Yay.
Yes. And one last thing that I would mention is, tomorrow, right here by CVS, actually on that same property, we had found a log jam and the Lake County Surveyor's Office, people are coming out to help remove it and then they work with our public works. So it's a nice get together. So we'll start moving that one. We actually have another one out there too that's a little bigger that we're gonna work on with the Lake County Surveyor. Attorney's report. John, I would just ask, right before you came in, I had mentioned that Thomas had sent out, an email to all the Briar Ridge people and with those drawings and he hadn't heard anything. So maybe if you could look into setting up a meeting and throw an email out with some days and times and we could go back to Briar and talk about that.
Yeah, that's right, right about it, that time. Talk about this.
Yeah, yeah,
It's gonna be February.
perfect. Consulting engineers report, Joe?
Current review is the Panda Express on the north side of US 30. We recommended approval on January 19th to the Stormwater Board. And then the current review, which is on our plate, is the development at 935 Calumet Avenue. So those townhomes we received on January 26th. We are currently reviewing. And we'll get a review letter or recommendation to approval here shortly.
Thank you.
Board.
I would be looking under their report, so I had gotten that letter from Joe recommending approval for the Panda Express site development. So they're all ready to go. They're gonna be coming to Plan Commission the last Monday of February, and they're gonna be getting site plan approval and final plat approval. So I would ask if we could make a motion to approve the Panda Express site development. And we don't need review number 3. It's just to approve the stormwater portion of the Panda Express site development.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Panda Express site development plan, correct?
Yes.
I second that motion.
First and a second, any more discussion? So after that, they get this approvals, they're looking to start right away. There's even a chance, I've been in discussions with Pandas as late as tonight even, that they may request a special meeting before that February and to get this done so they're ready to break ground and they say 4 to 6 months. So that'll be good. Sue, roll call?
Yes.
Anthony,
Yay.
Yes. Town Council Liaison Report, Mary?
I heard over that I said umpteen times, putting the puzzle pieces together. By that, I mean that all the boards and commissions need to go to each other's meetings. And if they have any questions, you know, ask right there or kind of let the president know, you know, what they have concerns about. You are at a place, and you're in the town hall, that is right next to the historic preservation. And I would highly recommend that you go visit there, maybe because historic Dyer began with stormwater issues. That's what we've tried to solve it in many different ways. Go on over to historic preservation, especially the volunteer meeting. It's so interesting. The research that they have done over there is remarkable. It's just such a joy to go over there and listen to them, because they're really excited about it. If you just have a little tour, and they're up there every once in a while, you call the town hall and find out what hours if they're going to be there. But I think it not only kind of tells you a story of Dyer's past, about how they've tried to different ways that we've tried to take care of stormwater. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't so good. And right now we're at a point where we're changing things dramatically, with just this big change. And obviously we are looking forward, we're moving ahead, and we're gonna continue that up to the north side. So I think going there and learning something about the history of Dyer would really be helpful. I know I'm going to that contractors meeting, Rita Mary is going to go to, so we will be attending on the 17th. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary. Old business, Northgate Pump Station. The update I can give is Adam is still working with their attorney. He told me they were close, so I'm gonna really push for next month to have some kind of agreement for that purchase. So I'm hoping that next month we'll have that. High Point Prairie drainage improvements. There's really no more update to give. It's still stuck where it's at. The two-stage ditch north of US 30, we've already had that update, and we're moving forward with, Christopher Burke will move forward with trying to get that going. And then the Hart two-stage ditch channel at Briar Ridge Country Club update, John's gonna set something up here. And we can, get together and talk about that. That's all for old business. For new business, we have is one thing, the NPDES Phase 2 MS4 as needed support proposal for 2026. In your packet, there is a proposal. It's a yearly proposal contract with Christopher Burke, and that helps provide their support for all MS4 activities, inspections, and a bunch of other stuffs. The community rating system when we do that. So that's kind of how we get through. So we would be looking for a motion to approve that contract for the year of 2026.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the professional services proposal submitted by Burke Engineering, not to exceed $38,000 for their support to the town of Dyer for the calendar year 2026.
I second that motion.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? If not, Sue?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Any and all? Hearing none, a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
And seconded.
Voice vote, all in favor? Yes,
Aye.
motion carries. See you next month.